Hello students, I Sri Lakshmindra Sahu, lecturer in chemistry, KBDAB College, Nirakarpur. Today's topic is class 12, unit 3 organic chemistry, haloalkane. So the topic is haloalkane. What is haloalkane? The general formula is RX. R is the alkyl group. R is the alkyl group. X is the halogen group. Halogen group. Halogen group, you know that these are the fluoride, chloride, bromide, iodide. So this haloalkane is also known as alkyl halide. This haloalkane is also known as alkyl halide. The common name is the alkyl halide. The IUPAC name is the haloalkane. So this is the halogen derivative of hydrocarbon. So this is the halogen derivative of hydrocarbon. So this is the alkane when hydrogen is replaced by one halogen group, then alkyl halide is formed. So this is the alkane or hydrocarbon. So this is the alkyl halide. This is the alkyl halide. So halogen derivative, if it is alkene, suppose CH2, double bond CH2, H is replaced by any halogen group. This is called double bonded alkyl halide. Double bonded alkyl halide. Alkyl halide. Okay. So some examples we have to take. CH3Cl. The common name is methyl chloride. And its IUPAC name is chloromethane. IUPAC name is chloromethane. Similarly, another example, CH3CH2Br. Its common name is ethyl bromide. And IUPAC name is bromoethane. So these are the few examples of alkyl halide or haloalkanes. So another example is CH2CHCl. This is the very important example. Common name is the vinyl chloride. And IUPAC name is chloroethane. Point to be noted, vinyl group, this is the vinyl group, vinyl chloride, and IUPAC name is chloroethane. Another example is CH3CH double bond CHCl. So what is the IUPAC name? The IUPAC name is chloropropene. So these are the few examples of alkyl halide. So then we take some classification. What are the classification of RX group? So first classification first type classification. So the first type classification based on the number of halogen, number of halogen. That means how many halogen atoms are attached to the hydrocarbon, then these are named as monohalogen derivative. Monohalogen derivative. Monohalogen derivative. Mono means one. So if one halogen attached to the hydrocarbon, then it is called monohalogen derivative. Example, CH3Cl, CH3CH2Br. So these are the monohalogen derivative. Then second example is the dihalogen derivative. Dihalogen derivative. Di means two. Di means two. So if two halogen attached to the hydrocarbon, then it is called dihalogen derivative. Example, CH2Cl, CH2Cl. So this is common name is the vicinal or vis dihalide. This is the example of vicinal or vis dihalide. Vis means if two halogen attached to the two adjacent carbon atom, then it is called vicinal dihalide. If two halogen atom attached to the hydrocarbon part, then it is called vicinal dihalide. Vis means adjacent. If two halogen attached to the adjacent carbon, then it is called vicinal dihalide. So this is example of vicinal dichloroethane. Vis dichloroethane. This is the one dihalogen derivative. Then another dihalogen derivative. So this is called geminal dihalide. Geminal dihalide or gem. Gem means same. If two halogen atom attached to the same carbon atom, then it is called geminal dihalide. Another example, CH2, CH3, CHCl. So this is the geminal dihalide. This is the example of geminal dihalide. So these are the example of geminal dihalide. Geminal means if two halogen atom attached to the same carbon, then it is called geminal dihalide. Then trihalogen derivative. Trihalogen derivative, tri means three. So if three halogen attached to the hydrocarbon part, then it is called trihalogen derivative. Example, CHCl3, chloroform. Common name is the chloroform. CHI3, this is called iodoform. This is called iodoform. This is called trihalogen derivative. So if similarly polyhalogen derivative. Polyhalogen derivative. Poly means more than one. If more than one halogen atom attached to the hydrocarbon part, then it is called polyhalogen derivative. Example, dihalogen derivative, trihalogen derivative, tetrahalogen derivative. Tetrahalogen means that is the carbon tetrachloride, CCl4. Tetrahalogen derivative. So this is the tetrahalogen derivative. Tetra means 4. So if 4 halogen attached to hydrocarbon part, then it is called tetrahalogen derivative. Then another classification known as the nature of the carbon atom. halogen atom. This is the second type classification. Second type classification. That is the halogen atom X group attached to nature of carbon atom. Nature of carbon atom. So X group attached to nature of carbon atom. So second type classification basically the monohalogen derivative. Basically it is the monohalogen derivative. We know that there are four types of carbon atom: primary carbon atom, secondary carbon atom, tertiary carbon atom, quaternary carbon atom. So halogen atom attached to which type of carbon atom? So then it is according to this classification. So first is a primary alkyl halide. This is the primary RX. Primary RX, that means the 1 degree alkyl halide. So if halogen atom attached to primary carbon X attached to 1 degree carbon. So if X group attached to 1 degree carbon, then it is called primary alkyl halide. Example, for example, CH3Cl. So this carbon is a primary carbon. This carbon is primary carbon. Another example, CH3CH2Cl. This is also 1 degree carbon. So primary carbon, if attached to the halogen atom, then it is called primary alkyl halide. So this is the one type of example. Second one is the secondary alkyl halide. Second one is the secondary RX. That means the 2 degree. Secondary RX means 2 degree. So if X group attached to secondary carbon, X group attached to 2 degree carbon, then it is called secondary alkyl halide. Example, this is the isopropyl chloride. So the common name is the isopropyl chloride. The common name is the isopropyl chloride. So what is the IPAC naming? IPAC naming, look at this compound 2-chloropropane. 2-chloropropane is a IPAC naming. Another example, CH3 CH2 CH3. So this is the second example of secondary alkyl halide. So this is the isobutyl chloride. This is the isobutyl chloride. So its IPAC name accordingly you can write. Then third one is the tertiary alkyl halide. What is the tertiary alkyl halide? That is the 3 degree alkyl halide. So if X attached to 3 degree carbon, then it is called tertiary alkyl halide. Example, CH3 CH3, or you can write that CH3 whole 3 CCl. So this is the common name is the tertiary butyl chloride. Tertiary butyl chloride. This is the tertiary carbon. This carbon is the tertiary carbon, 3 degree carbon. So chlorine atom attached to the tertiary carbon, hence it is a tertiary alkyl halide. So tertiary alkyl halide X group attached to tertiary carbon, it is called tertiary alkyl halide. So common name is the tertiary butyl chloride. What is its IPAC naming? 1, 2, 3. So 2-chloro 2-methyl. IP's naming is the 2-chloro 2-methyl propane. 2-chloro 2-methyl propane is the IP's naming of this alkyl halide or tertiary butyl chloride. So these are the few examples and classification of alkyl halide. So these are the examples of and tertiary alkyl halide. Then we can know what is the nature of CX bond. What is the nature of CX bond? That means carbon and halogen bond. So CH3Cl. So this chlorine is attached to the single bonded carbon. So it is sp3 hybridized carbon. So this is sp3 hybridized carbon. So this is the nature of alkyl halide. So another is the CH2 double bond CHCl. So this carbon is the double bonded carbon. This is the sp2 hybridized carbon. So this is the sp3 hybridized carbon. This is the sp2 hybridized carbon. Double bonded carbon is the sp2. Single bonded carbon is the sp3. Let us discuss another example. CH3 CH2Br. This carbon is also sp3 hybridized carbon. This carbon is also sp3 hybridized carbon. So another example, HC triple bonded CCl. So this carbon is the sp hybridized carbon. So single bonded carbon is the sp3 hybridized carbon. Double bonded carbon is the sp2 hybridized carbon. Triple bonded carbon is the sp hybridized carbon. So what is the difference between these three? So single bonded carbon, that is the sp3 hybridized carbon. So this sp3 hybridized carbon is bond length is more. So here bond length is more. In sp3 hybridized carbon, bond length is more. So here double bonded carbon, that is the sp2 hybridized carbon, bond length is very less in comparison to sp3 hybridized carbon. So here bond length is very less, that means bond strength is very high. So when bond strength is very high, it is difficult for the nucleophilic substitution reaction in case of double bonded carbon. So in case of single bonded carbon, it is very easy for the reactivity. So if you compare the reactivity order between the sp3 hybridized carbon and sp2 hybridized carbon, then reactivity of sp3 hybridized carbon is very high because of the higher bond length and less bond strength. So the leaving group can be easily leaves and the entering group, that is any nucleophile, can be easily enter to this carbocation. And this is very polar bond. CH3Cl. So when it is dissociated easily, it can convert it to carbocation and Cl minus. So this is very polar bond. So this is polar bond because carbon gets positive charge, chlorine gets negative charge. So due to electronegative difference, it is polar bond. So this is the reactivity order between the sp3 hybridized alkyl halide and sp2 hybridized alkyl halide. Then preparation. What is the preparation of alkyl halide? What is the preparation of alkyl halide? So first one is from alcohol. From alcohol, how we can obtain alkyl halide from alcohol? So general formula ROH, chlorinating agent from alcohol by chlorinating agent. Chlorinating agent by chlorinating agent. So ROH reacts with PCl3, it can be converted to RCl plus H3PO4. So 3 molecules of alcohol, 3 molecules of alkyl chloride, it can produce H3PO3. Okay, so ROH again reacts with PCl5, it can be converted to RCl plus POCl plus HCl. So it can be converted to alkyl halide. Then this alcohol reacts with thionyl chloride SOCl2. So it can be converted to RCl alkyl halide, SOCO2 gas and HCl gas. So between these three preparation, so the last one is a very better preparation because the side product SO2 and HCl can be removed as gas. So this alkyl halide is very good yield. So this is the preparation of alkyl halide. Another example, so when ROH reacts with anhydrous ZnCl2, presence of concentrated HCl, it also produce RCl. It also produce RCl plus H2O. So this mixture of ZnCl2 anhydrous ZnCl2 and concentrated HCl is called Lucas reagent. So Lucas reagent, what is Lucas reagent? The mixture of anhydrous ZnCl2, zinc chloride and concentrated hydrochloric acid is known as Lucas reagent. So what is the Lucas reagent? Anhydrous ZnCl2 and concentrated HCl, when mixed, we can get Lucas reagent. What is the role of ZnCl2 here? So anhydrous ZnCl2 absorb water molecule when it can produce water. So water can be absorbed by the anhydrous ZnCl2. What is the utility or what is the importance of Lucas reagent? When primary, secondary, tertiary alcohol are distinguished by this Lucas reagent. Primary, secondary, tertiary alcohol can be distinguished by Lucas reagent. So when this alkyl halide is produced within 1 minute, then it is tertiary alcohol. If tertiary alkyl halide is formed within 1 minute, then it is tertiary alcohol. If secondary alkyl halide is produced within 5 minutes, then it is secondary alcohol. If primary alkyl halide is produced on heating, then it is called primary alcohol. So primary, secondary, tertiary alcohol can be distinguished by this Lucas reagent. So this is the preparation part of this alkyl halide. Then another preparation is the iodide exchange. Iodide exchange, that is when this CH3CH2Br reacts with sodium iodide in presence of acetone. It is produced CH3CH2I plus sodium bromide. So this is the iodide exchange reaction. This is called Finkelstein reaction. Finkelstein reaction. So bromide can be exchanged with that of the iodide. Bromide can be exchanged with that of the iodide. So this is the preparation part. Then another preparation is silver salt of carboxylic acid, that is the Horn-Schedicker reaction. HUNSDIECKER, Horn-Schedicker reaction. So silver salt of carboxylic acid, CH3COHG, silver salt of carboxylic acid, when it reacts with bromine in inert solvent carbon tetrachloride, then it is produced CH3Br plus carbon dioxide plus HgBr. So this is the Horn-Schedicker reaction. Silver salt of carboxylic acid or silver acetate, this is known as silver acetate, reacts with bromine in inert solvent like carbon tetrachloride, and on heating, subsequent heating, it produces methyl bromide. So this is the preparation part of this alkyl halide. Then we can go to chemical properties. Chemical properties. What is the chemical property? It is the polar molecule. As first I have told that this is the delta minus, this is the delta plus. Bromine, chlorine, halogens are the most electronegative element in periodic table. So carbon is the less electronegative element. So there is a plus charge developed at the carbon. So any nucleophile can be attacked to this carbon atom. So generally SN reaction takes place in alkyl halide. SN reaction means that is a nucleophilic substitution reaction. That is the nucleophilic substitution reaction is governed by the alkyl halide. First one is when CH3Br or CH3Cl reacts with aqueous KOH. Aqueous KOH, it is form CH3OH plus potassium bromide. So this is the simplest reaction. When alkyl halide reacts with aqueous KOH, then it is formed alkyl. It is formed alcohol. Then second one, CH3CH2Cl reacts with alcoholic KOH. When it reacts with alcoholic KOH,